Hey guys, what are your views on what's been going on in the news? Guns and politics. Uh, Jacob's going to put the link for getting on panel. Mudrabbit's going to come up here and talk with me about it. And so, what are y'all's views? Let's see.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me host all this and get you started. I got the link for anybody that's watching on YouTube. I'm about to pin it in the chat, but it's already through right now. So if you're tuning in, you can join in. And yeah, like GP said, it's talking about gun politics and what's going on with everything in the world today, and what people's thoughts are on gun violence and the treatment of guns and all that. So feel free to join.
I'm running on my Twitch and YouTube, and so what is everybody's views on what's going on today with what happened on the news today? And um you know, me and Jacob was talking about gun control and gun politics. um a friend of mine had called me today and was talking with some people online, and one person was sitting there was talking about they need to take guns away from people. No, it's not the guns that kill people, it's the idiots that kill people. And they need to I'm not saying make it harder for somebody to get a gun, but I think that they just need to work on licenses a little harder. What's your ideas, Mudrabbit?
Mudrabbit, I don't know if you know, but you're muted. Can't hear you. But
Got it.
you're on
Okay.
panel.
Yeah, I have to come through the back door because you got that YouTube thing up. We just did away with it in Florida. Citizens have a right to carry a gun. Our problem is not gun control. Our problem is that the asylums have been slowly closed and the psychiatric hospitals have been slowly closed. And now we have a populace of people that are being drugged with hormones they shouldn't have, or testosterone they shouldn't have, and that causes issues. And then you've got people on antidepressants and SSRIs, which have been proven to be suicidal, or they make you manic in some cases. So yeah, we've got a drug problem. We don't have a gun problem. We have a drug problem and a mental health problem.
I think what they need to do, they need to stop funding these little secret experiments, so to speak. They need to take all that money, put it back into education. Because I know when I was growing up, We took guns to school, but we put them in our lockers because as soon as we got out of school, we were going hunting.
Our guys had them on their gun rack in their pickups.
Yeah, see, that too. And all these parents, you know, they sit there and they talk about, well, my kid would never do that. No, your kid will never do that because you're teaching your kid that it's okay to bully. And then when that other kid starts getting sick of it, what's he going to do? He's going to go into the schools and he's going to shoot the people.
Well, as we are speaking, it's popping off right now. We've had, at the same time, Charlie Kirk, we had a school shooting in Colorado. And then we had another shooting, and then now we've got one at the U.S. Academy, U.S. Naval Academy, just reported at 7:53 on the AF News. The guy was going around door to door, knocking on the door, dressed as a cop, you know, telling everybody, you know, tell him come out. He wanted to talk to him, and he was shooting them. And now Stone Cold just said something, 4 dead in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are SSRIs. And if you look at SSRIs and hormone and testosterone replacement therapy or whatever, these are people who are on pharmaceuticals, which are all petroleum-based drugs. And all the last shooters that we have had, if you look back over the last list of, 7 or 9, they're all trans except one, which was non-binary, I think it was.
Something like that.
So these people are on mind-bending drugs. So the other side is taking advantage of it. Now, if you notice, who's shooting at who? They're the ones screaming about gun control and we got to have tighter licenses and we got to have tighter this bullshit. They're the ones that are shooting. They're projecting. They project everything on to us normal people that they are guilty of themselves.
Yep.
And this is demonic possession. So today's incident or yesterday's incident with Charlie, I was not able to speak yesterday because it just hurt me so bad. But that had nothing to do with guns. That's a political assassination right there.
Yep.
If it had to do with guns, there would have been people in the crowd with guns. There would have been more, you know, like what happened in Las Vegas.
Right.
No, this was targeted. He was a truth teller. And some people did not like him waking up our youth, which is what he was doing. And he was doing it in a very graceful, very respectful manner.
Right.
And it's always funny to me. I'm old enough to remember what happened to John Lennon when he did the same thing, and what happened to Martin Luther King when he did the same thing, and what's happened to JFK and RFK. All these people because they were truth tellers.
The West Haven Academy, Naval Academy.
Yeah, that's what happened today, right before 8 o'clock. It said U.S. Naval Academy on the news. One person was being airlifted out at the time I was watching it.
Oh my God. But I think we need to, you know, do more of a mental health background on somebody than just, and I've seen to get my license, to get my carry permit, it stated, you know, have you ever been in an institution, mental institution?
They used to say that long time ago. But the thing is, we need our mental institutions back, and we need this pharmaceutical company gone, because everything they're doing is lies. They're playing with us. I watched what they did to my mother with the chemo.
It took how many years to come up with a cure for, say, chicken pox or smallpox, tuberculosis?
No, they're keeping us hostage.
All these other medicines to cure from childhood illnesses. Okay. And it only took them less than 6 months to come up with a cure for COVID?
Are you talking about Operation Warp Speed?
Something like that?
Okay, let me explain why that had to happen. Because the plan of the deep state was to keep us locked down for the next 10, 15 years, because that's about how long it takes just to even get started on developing a vaccine.
Exactly.
So warp speed was, I believe it was saline, because the Army was in on it. Army Medical was in on it. And he had all these businesses. Kodak, he brought back a lot of businesses, that I don't see Kodak making film right now. We don't have those kind of cameras anymore. So
Nope.
what did he reopen the Kodak company for? Warp speed was to get us past that problem, because had he not done that, we'd still be on lockdown and half of us would be dead.
Right.
So
But
people can scream what they want about him saying that, and he's saying for the vax. He never said he was for the vax.
but it's like the carry and conceal licenses,
Mm-hmm.
it only asks, have you ever been in a mental institution? Have you ever been locked up for a felony? No. I mean, it's not that hard for some people to get away with. No. And then they go to do a background check. They can't do a physical mental health check. They just have to take your word on that. But it's the whole point. We need to be a little bit more stricter on getting the permits, the conceal and carry permits.
Well, the problem with permitting law-abiding citizens is that the criminals never go through that.
Right. They can get a gun off the street from anybody.
Exactly. So why shouldn't it be as easy for us, law-abiding citizens? Law-abiding citizens don't go around shooting people into their houses. They don't do drive-bys. They don't shoot people indiscriminately. Only criminals do that. And almost every time their gun is not a legal gun.
Right.
So
it's already been used in several other felonies.
Right. So we can't depend on licensing and concealed carry. We can't make stronger restrictions, because that's only going to hold back the law-abiding citizens.
I'm thinking taking some of that money, putting it back into the schools, and stop with this whole identifying stuff, and start teaching like gun safety and gun laws and all that in the schools.
They used to.
They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. Our curriculums have been slowly cannibalized.
Yeah.
Over the years. So yeah,
and I
there's
think
a lot
if
of
they
things.
taught kids, about, gun safety and gun rules and all this other stuff, we wouldn't have accidental shootings. We wouldn't have school shootings. We wouldn't have, all of this mass shooting that's been going on lately.
Well, it's all nice and good to, have a solution, think of a solution to do it. But what are we doing actively to ameliorate that?
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Yeah, they are. It's state by state. This is state rule. Our state, it's been taken care of. I don't know where you live, but if you don't petition locally, your local government, for the things you want, they're going to give you what they want to give you. You have to be active.
Right.
I live in Florida. We're getting rid of.
I live in a Commonwealth state in Virginia.
Okay, we're getting rid of property taxes down here. We're going by 2026 or 2028, I think he said. We got rid of the concealed carry. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff down here that restricts law-abiding citizens. So you have to petition your local government for the things you need so that it has to go up the chain. There's no such thing as trickle down. It has to go up the chain.
Right.
So you get a coalition of people in your neighborhood and you start attending the meetings at the town hall.
Which would probably be our local courthouse.
Yep. And you go prepared. You go prepared with your paperwork. You go prepared with your research. You go prepared, you start with the mental institution. Ask what they're doing about, have you had a lot of shootings in your area?
Nope. Well, we found out that you can actually shoot your gun in the middle of town.
So
we had four guns go off, 4 gunshots one night.
Well, what's the concern you're having?
Just a lot of people sitting there saying, well, I don't believe that if you educate the kids that they're not going to go and do that. No, they won't. Get the kid out of the house. Take them to a gun range. Take them to a gun safety course.
Well, I'm of the mind that every parent really knows their child better than they realize. And there are some children out there that should never be taught how to hold a gun.
Right.
These are all judgment calls.
Hey, guys, Noelle is in the background. Would you like me to let her up for you guys?
If she don't bomb.
All right.
You can't keep interrupting us, Noel.
All right. You heard the rules, Noelle. I'll let you up. But GP's the host tonight, so her and Mudrabbit are making the calls. So just letting you know.
Yeah, that's the problem with gun violence is the people that get it. Hi,
Noelle.
Hi.
The people that get these guns and the people that do these things with these guns.
Can you tell me what?
They haven't been taught. Wait a minute, Noel. They haven't been taught properly. And law enforcement also needs to get involved. Over here in Polk County, I'm sure you know who Grady Judd is, right?
Yep.
Okay, we've got Ivy on this side. Sheriff Ivy. He does YouTubes as well. This is why I say you have to petition locally. You have to talk to your county sheriff. You have to talk to the mayor. You have to talk to the people that run your little burg, because going directly to the top doesn't work for us.
Right.
So maybe you should petition that some of those tax dollars go to a mental wing in the local hospital.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I ask a question? Did they find that guy who shot him?
No.
Oh, not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
I don't know.
Gone. He's gone. If you look at Monkey Works, I sent a link to Jacob. Monkey Works is ex-Air Force, and he tracks the planes. And this guy had a private plane.
What happened? Wait, what happened?
I'm telling you, this guy had a private plane at a local airport nearby, and a local jet, and he got on it and disappeared. They turned off the transponder once they got over a certain amount of mileage out of that little airport. And then when their transponder came back on, it was in approximately the same place, but they were returning. So whoever it was that did this, they got him out of there really fast.
So is this guy in jail?
No, he's gone. No,
he's gone. What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone.
He vanished. He got away.
He got away.
Like how? Where to?
I
where?
just told you.
Probably to a place that has no extradition.
What does that mean? Like,
it means that they can't bring him back.
They can bring him back. They'll find a way to bring him back once they get his identity, but he's gone with the wind right now. We've got pictures, we've got video. So they'll figure it out.
So I seriously thought that was that old
No, he was the
guy.
patsy. He was the patsy. It was reported that he had a pellet gun and started yelling, "I did it," to draw law enforcement toward him instead of looking.
But he did not.
No.
Why did he actually do?
I was just trying to explain that to you.
Okay, sorry.
He was a distraction so that he would draw law enforcement away from the real guy. He stood up with a pellet gun and said, "I did it." So they all grabbed him and put him on the ground until they realized he was just a distraction and the other guy got away.
How do you know this? Like,
because it was on the news.
It's on the Patriot News.
Distraction.
It's all on the Patriot News reels all over X.
And can you tell me, like, he has a pellet gun? What is that? What's
airsoft? They just shoot pellets, little rubber pellets.
Is it really a bad gun to shoot?
No, it's airsoft. They're BBs covered in rubber.
And so he was trying to distract him. Okay,
he was trying to distract law enforcement so the other guy can get away.
Is he friends with him?
Huh?
Probably. He was probably paid to do it.
He was probably paid to do it, and he will go to court over that. There's prison time for that kind of stuff.
Yep.
What do you mean he was doing that to get paid?
Somebody paid him.
The guy probably paid him a lot of money to stand up and hold that gun up and say, "I did it."
And how did he know he didn't actually did it? The cops asked him questions and...
No, he had a pellet gun.
He had a pellet gun. The gun that actually shot the guy was not a pellet gun.
It was what? What was the gun?
A high-powered rifle.
Dang, those are
military grade.
Those are so bad. Dang.
Yeah.
The video was horrible, and the video I kept seeing the video over and over and over, and
the video was horrible. Yes.
Yeah.
The video was, and so that was going on. That happened. Oh my gosh. What is going on in this?
This is the chaos I've been telling everybody was going to happen. I've been telling people this for, Jacob knows, ever since this whole thing began back in 2017, ever since I've been on his channel. And all of a sudden, the president of Salvador came on and tweeted with his face in the picture and said, "Buckle up, Buttercup."
And how do you know this was going to happen?
Hold on. He came on and tweeted, "Buckle up, Buttercups." And there was a couple other well-known Alans that came on, said, "Buckle up, Buttercup." Somebody else said, "Buckle up." And we're all referring back to a Q post that was given to us, I think 2019, 2020, somewhere around there, that said, "Buckle up." So this means
that whole buckle up thing came from
Buckle Up. What is
Betty
that
Davis, who's used to say in one movie that she was in, "Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride."
Right. Exactly.
What is that means? Buckle up.
It means that we are all of a sudden seeing a bunch of chaos happen in this country. Just since Charlie was pew-pewed yesterday, we've had a school shooting in Colorado. We've had a shooting at the U.S. Naval Academy, and Stone Cold said there was another one happened. People are popping off everywhere, going around shooting people.
Why? This is so crazy. Why? Why would they do that?
Because the reset is coming. The Feast of Trumpets is on the 24th, 23rd, and 24th. I believe it's the Feast of Trumpets, and the Jubilee is somewhere around there.
What do you mean by that? Like
in the Bible.
Okay.
The Feast of Trumpets. I'm not going to go into it here because we're talking about something else.
And what are we talking about? We're talking about this.
We're talking about thoughts on gun politics.
Hey, can I pop on and say something for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
They're they released like the angle of the shot and like where they think the shooter was.
Yes.
And then if you watch the video, you can see, and Charlie always has this. He has an awning covering him, and the guy was several. It looked like at least a story up, and from over 200 yards away.
The story up.
A story, as in like height wise, like you could have a 2-story house or a 1-story house. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't see any impact on the awning itself. I think I found it, and then people are talking about the people around Charlie at the time were
Behind him.
weird hand signals and stuff going on, and I don't know. There's a lot of fishy stuff.
There's
Weird hand
two
thing.
military people that came on X. One was a woman, and one was a guy who was an ex-marksman in the military. And he said those are hand signals.
So those are
and
hand signals doing
the
what?
the woman explained exactly what they meant. One I think was line of sight. There was the guy when he put his arm across his chest, the guy in the black t-shirt. And the other one, when he touched his ball cap, was the beginning of it. And then he touched his nose and then the side of his chin.
So do you think it's gonna, or is it gonna trick them? Like, do you think this is all a trick? Or
No,
No.
this is serious,
No.
sweetie.
Okay.
This is very serious. And this is why I keep saying to people, there is going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to be to one degree or another, depending on where you live. And the best plan you can have is to stay home. Don't go out at night. Don't go out. Don't go around. Do your shopping, whatever you got to do early in the morning. Get what you got to get and go home. Stay home.
Why?
Yep.
Why to do that? Just to stay home.
That's what the Bible told us to do. Go inside a little while.
Tonight I went to see a movie. The movie was really disturbing.
Do you live in a big city?
No.
Okay. Do you live in a rural
kind
area?
of.
Well,
No.
you don't want to be going into the city. These things seem to happen in
No,
high
I don't.
population.
It's a good it's a neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood.
Yeah, in some places
Right.
it's not safe right now, like
So
Chicago.
what about you? What about yours?
I'm fine. I live. I'm rural. I got chickens. We got
GDP?
Chicago. We've got New York. We've got
Yes.
most of California, Southern California, Miami.
Cleveland. What about that area?
Just don't
Cleveland.
go into big cities. Just don't go into
Why?
big cities. I just told you why.
Crazy
It's going to
or
be
no?
chaos. Pure and simple. Nothing but pure chaos.
We don't know if it's going to be chaos or not. All we know
Four
is there
dead
are people
in Ohio.
there are people
what?
out there popping off with guns and hurting people. So it's not a good idea if you live in a big city to be going out at night, especially at night.
I
During
live
the-
in a very rural area
I do too.
in
That-
Virginia.
Virginia. Oh,
I am several hours away from a big city. So we have right around the corner, we have a grocery store, one, two, three fast food places, 2 pizza places, a cigarette and vape store. And we have our county courthouse, which has the sheriff's department in it. And across the street from that is our local police department.
okay.
And
That's
2
good.
houses down from me is 1 police officer, and 2 houses up is another police officer. And then around the corner is another police chaplain officer. And then we have an undercover officer that lives in our neighborhood.
And do you talk to them or no? Do you talk
Yes,
to?
I do. They do rounds every night through my neighborhood.
What? That's interesting.
And they do it here in other neighborhoods. And so, but what happened tonight with the shooting at the Naval Academy?
What does that mean? What's shooting of the Naval Academy? What is? I never
A
heard of
Naval
that.
Academy is where they teach people how to be a Navy officer.
And there was a shooting there
Tonight, yeah.
Tonight?
Yep, they had to airlift one person by helicopter to a medical facility.
Yep.
And what was going on with is that situation? I don't
That's
heard
a
of
mass
it.
shooting.
So is that
What
guy
was it?
in a jail? Is that guy in jail?
A
It's all happening
disgruntled
too fast, sweetie. All we know is that
midshipman.
we've had all of these shootings
He
and
got kicked
everybody's going crazy.
He got kicked
Yep.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was an ex midshipman that got booted out, and he was disgruntled about it, and he
What's
came
his
in there
name?
and shot somebody.
What's his name?
Did they get his name? I don't know. My charge said that he didn't see a name on the reports.
So can you tell me, like, why is these shootings are
We already did.
happening?
We already did.
They're trying to stir a lot of chaos.
The United States is severing ties with the United Nations. We are pulling out of foreign wars. We're not giving money to people indiscriminately anymore. We've gotten rid of USAID and a bunch of other NGOs that are collecting money for them, CIA, FBI, whatever. And now the deep state, the people at the top of the pyramid, are a little bit pissed.
Yep.
Why?
And since the only religion that gets attacked when this happened because of our laws is Christianity. So that's what they're doing, is they're going after the Christians because
Why?
the Christians do not believe in Marxism or Islam or any of that stuff. They want to bring Sharia law to the entire world, and we're not letting them do it in this country.
How do you know? How do you know this? Like, this is.
Well, honey, it's all over the place. If you do a
I
little
don't know.
serious
The
reading,
newspapers,
X,
you'll see it.
get on X. It's all right there. Go follow a patriot on X, and you'll see it.
What is going on today? I know. I just went to the movies.
Well, we just told you. We just told you.
I'm sorry. Yes.
The shooting at the Naval Academy tonight.
And what? And then
Charlie,
it's 9/11. It's 9/11 today.
Right. That's
Yes.
a ritual date for the deep state occult types.
Today was also the anniversary of the 9/11 attack
Yeah.
from 2001.
September 11th, thereabouts, is also when Jesus started his ministry.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
So it's also a ritualistic date for the occult types.
And
it's
why
also,
they were shooting at a high school, and where?
because it's a ritualistic killing.
So did they find the person who did that?
No,
also?
honey, everything has just happened within the last hour. We don't know anything because we're here. We haven't looked at the news. We haven't heard anything new. we'll probably wake up tomorrow and all of the people that follow these things on X will have the newsprint and the links up for people to go read for themselves.
Yeah.
And can you please tell me, like, are they gonna find that guy who shot that?
We don't know, sweetie. We don't
know.
yet.
We don't
I
know.
wish he
I
get a.
mean,
Jacob, can we put that on here?
Jacob,
I
can you?
I don't know if I'm allowed to share it or not.
Oh,
To be fair, I don't know who's
it'll be Cash, either Cash or Dan.
if it's not anybody, but as soon as they pull it up, I'll let you
Yep.
guys know.
And
Okay,
there's
Thank you.
pictures of the suspect. How would they find a picture of a suspect? I see it on the news.
Yeah, we're going to have to you give everything that happens the 48-hour rule, because there are so many stories that came out immediately after Charlie. The local law enforcement had an entirely different story from the FBI. So we always give it the 48-hour rule.
There's a picture of him in a America shirt.
Yeah.
Is that him?
He was the founder of Turning Point USA.
What does that mean? Like, he was
Turning Point USA. It was a Christian foundation. He wasn't political as much as he was a Christian man, and he went about preaching his faith.
And there was a picture. Like, how is these people find a picture of him? Oh my God.
We all know him in the Patriot community.
No,
Yeah.
who is this? Not this suspect. You know.
No,
all
there's
know
pictures of him everywhere. He's well known. Charlie Kirk.
I think I know
No.
what. So Noelle's talking about the suspect.
Oh,
And
yeah.
There's an American flag shirt. with
Yeah, I
an
saw
eagle
that.
over it.
Yeah, so how is they find a picture of him? Like, it's just
Sweetie, there's cameras everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, there's cameras.
not in
Yep.
your house.
Yeah, I'm
they're
getting
not.
some reverb.
It's Noelle. She's watching something at the same time. I was also gonna let you know. Yeah, the
Earphones. Sorry.
it's okay. The shirt they also know was purchased off of eBay. The one that the suspect was wearing. They just released 4 new photos showing his outfit. They've released a video of him limping to the scene before the
Yeah, I
shoot.
bet he had the rifle up his leg pants
That's what a
leg.
lot of people were thinking.
Yeah.
And it's just some of the little stuff.
Can you excuse me, Mud Rabbit? Like, why is security wasn't there?
He had security.
But
But
He
he's
had
not
security.
He's not a political figure, sweetie. He's a spiritual man. He's
This
not a
shouldn't
governor. He's not anybody that has high security.
this shouldn't
Exactly.
this shouldn't had happened yesterday.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hi, CP.
Mud Rabbit is these people are so angry.
They're
Are you
evil,
mad?
sweetheart. They're evil. They're happy. I'm looking at videos on X of people taking pleasure in his death, and I'm thinking, how evil is that? How
Exactly.
horrible is that? These
That
people
man
are
had
evil.
children and a wife that he left behind.
Yeah.
You know, he died for his beliefs and left behind a wife and what, 2 daughters?
A son and a daughter.
A son and a daughter. Okay. I knew that he had a couple of kids, but I couldn't remember if it was a son or daughter or 2 daughters.
Mud Rabbit. Mudrabbit, I really, this is like everybody's talking about this. Like,
Yeah, he was
no,
very well
Yeah.
known.
He was
He
a
was big
very
in the Patriot community.
yeah.
I
He was
really
a
don't
very
know
Christian
who
man.
he is. I'm sorry. I really.
He was a very religious man that, you know, put his
He
faith
was
out
being
there.
effective. He was being effective talking to young people, explaining to them, reality basically, pulling
Yeah.
them out
And
of their
why is this?
delusion and showing them the truth. And the powers that be cannot have somebody doing that. He was effective. He was getting a lot of young people to understand that you got to live in reality, not a fantasy. They did the same thing to
Exactly.
John Lennon. They did the same thing to Martin Luther King. When people
Yep.
start talking the truth and start telling you the truth, other people shoot them, kill them, get rid
Why?
of them, because
That's
they
horrible.
control us. They keep us as consumers. They control us.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Don't you
It
think?
is.
That's
Well, that's what we
It
live
is.
under.
They
Yeah,
need a-
possible future precedent.
do you think they need to do what? What do you?
What do you
There's
mean?
They need to take away our gun violence, or no?
No, they're not taking my
no.
gun.
They're not taking my guns.
I'm just.
But all of my guns are registered. All of my guns are locked up in a gun lock or in a gun safe. My handguns have locks on them in the gun safe, in lock boxes.
Yeah. If every law-abiding citizen turned in their gun, the only people that would have guns are the criminals. Think about
Exactly.
Oh, yep, that's. And what is what is they're gonna? What's this? What is they're gonna do? What is they're gonna do with this? I'm sorry.
We don't know yet. We're all waiting to find out. Everybody's upset. Everybody's
Why
saying
is that everybody's
prayers.
upset and saying, I'm sorry.
Because of the simple
We
fact
loved Charlie. Charlie was
we all
one of
like
our
Charlie.
icons. He was one of our icons in the Patriot movement. We all looked up to him.
Why is this the man shot?
We've explained
Because
that to
he
you
didn't
already.
like what he was doing.
We
He
just
did not
explained it.
like the fact that he was helping our kids to wake up and realize, hey, you got to live in the real world and not these video games kind of world. We're not in a video game world.
Oh.
And you got to wake up and realize,
Yeah.
life is unfair, not like it is in a video game.
Video game that's just a video game, like.
Well, the
But
whole point is that now we have to just kind of buckle down and pay attention to the news and find out what they're going to do about it. We're not in a position to do anything about it. The only position we're in is to demand of our leaders.
Is Donald Trump gonna do about it?
He's upset. He's upset.
He's upset about it.
Yeah, and he's calling for the death penalty for the guy that stabbed Irina.
Wait, who?
There was a girl on a train in I forget where it was, and she was coming home, and some guy stabbed her in the neck and killed her.
Why? Just like this?
We don't know why. We don't know why. All we know was
from where? What is this? I don't know. I don't watch the news. What happened to that girl?
I just told you he stabbed her in the neck for no good reason.
I'll give you a little more insight. I think it was in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, Charlotte.
And there was a lady on a bus. She's from the Ukraine, and the media didn't really want to cover it because of the perpetrator's skin color, I could only assume.
Yeah.
He was a larger, like when I say larger, like a taller black man with would look like dreaded hair.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it was violent stabbing. When I did the tribute show the other day, Christopher was on talking, and he let us know that GoFundMe has something up for the perpetrator.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, is he in to prison right now? Is that guy?
He is, and
Thank God.
right now the president is pushing for the death penalty.
Yeah. This is the
Thank God.
15th time he's been arrested.
15th
Yeah.
time? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And you know what they found out about the judges in some of these cases? They've never been lawyers. They were appointed. They were never voted in. So a lot of these
Right.
judges are letting people like this, and one of them is there in Charlotte, are letting people like this out repeatedly.
Mudrabbit.
Hmm?
Thank God he got into jail.
Well, it's
That's
a bit
what-
late.
So it's too late for that, but you know, and hopefully, you know, he don't get another slap on the wrist and let out.
Oh no, he won't. That's it. He's done for.
He's done. That man's done.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
done for.
He's done for. President Trump is calling for death penalty for him. It's exactly what needs to happen.
And
Put him in Gem Pop.
and that and how did they find him?
He was on
Through
video.
the video,
there
the
was people
pictures
on
from off the videos.
There was people
To
on the
stay out.
car too. There was people on the train.
Yeah.
There
That
were
girl got
witnesses. The guy walked away with blood dripping from his hands, taking his shirt, taking his hoodie off as he walked to the train, leaving a trail of blood.
Why did he actually
Nobody
stab
knows.
that girl?
Nobody knows. He did it for no reason.
That's why I said a lot of people are popping off right now and doing crazy stuff.
And
he didn't even have a gun. This is
yeah, he didn't have a gun. He had a knife on him.
Mudrabbit, how do you know this? I don't see it in the news.
Because you're watching mainstream media news, you're not looking at the real news.
The 5 o'clock.
Yeah, the one on TV lies to you.
TV. Like, how would they lie?
By omission. They don't want to talk about these things because
Why?
They don't. They're bought and paid for, sweetie. They're given a script. They don't tell the truth. They couldn't tell the truth if their life depended on it. It's their job. They'll fire them if they don't.
Exactly.
And how do you know that guy is on the plane?
Because patriots followed. We've got patriots, millions of patriots in this organization. And the one guy, Monkey Works, is ex-Air Force, and he tracked where the plane went and where it came back from.
He should tell somebody.
He did.
And what did they do?
We don't know yet. It just happened. All of this just happened. You have to wait until tomorrow morning to get any good news.
It takes a lot of time.
They're doing the investigations right now.
And do you think he will be in jail tomorrow?
I don't know.
Don't know. Sorry, guys. I dropped my phone and.
That's okay.
No, we won't know anything for a day or two, sweetie. It's going to be a wait because
a long time.
No, not a long wait.
No, not a long time.
The thing is, right now they're doing their investigations, and a bunch of people in their free time are digging, who have special abilities, are using their talents to dig in on it, such as Monkey Works.
Monkey, who's that? Who's
He's
the Monkey
He's
Works?
ex-Air Force, and he lets us know what's going on in the skies over us.
monkey works? Have you ever talked to him?
He's in our Patriot group.
Oh.
When this whole started back in 2017, a bunch of the Patriots and a bunch of the Anons started their own channels on YouTube. And then YouTube kicked them all off, which was censorship. And they all went over to Rumble. Now they're on X. They're
So
out there.
Can you tell me, like, he went on the plane? This guy went on a plane and left?
Yeah.
Dang. Dang.
There's a small executive airport 5 minutes away.
And so why is he left to where? He left
We don't
out of
know.
state?
The plane turned the transponder off after it left the airport.
Turned it. Why? Why is it? How is that
Why
possible?
do you think? Why do you think?
To keep from being found out where they were going.
Exactly. To keep from
Turned
being followed.
Wait. It turned what off? Like
The transponder on the plane.
The transponder is like a beacon.
Yeah. It's a device on the
Okay.
plane that lets all
Yeah.
the air traffic controllers know where they are.
Know where they are.
And he turned it off just like that?
Yep.
Yep.
The pilot did.
The pilots did. The pilot and co-pilot did.
Why? Did he tell him what's going on? Or
We don't know, sweetheart. This
We
is
don't
all we
know.
know. This is all we know, and a lot of it is speculation.
Well, and
You
I
have
don't-
to get it from the horse's mouth.
I don't know if you remember this, Noelle. I don't know how old you were at the time, but when 9/11 happened, so we have a pretty good idea of what's going on in our skies at all time.
Yeah.
And even with what happened over DC not too long ago with the helicopter
what
accident,
happened? What
We-
happened?
there was a crash, but we monitor our skies pretty well. Like if you were to fly over the White House, for example, they have restricted airspace above the White House. Only certain people are allowed to fly above it, and they have approval. So when these people are shutting off their beacons, they're still sometimes being tracked when they're in a close proximity, but it's not as easy. You're supposed to leave that on the whole time, and that's how we monitor our skies so that there aren't sky collisions or accidents.
Mm-hmm. They do the same thing with ships too.
And so they, and then this was why is everybody do not know about this? He was
We
in the
do
plane.
know about this now.
Everybody doesn't.
A lot of people do, and the FBI has been
people do.
alerted because the FBI, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, are also patriots. And all we
Yep.
have to do is get our research, and if we notice something, just at them in X, and they will get it, and they will look into it.
And
Yeah.
he is hiding right now. Is he?
We don't know where he's at.
We don't know where he's at. We don't know what he's doing, what he's planning. We don't know any of that yet.
Is the cops know this or no?
Everybody knows about it.
Everybody knows about it, except for, those that don't keep up with the news.
Right.
To the person that just joined in the background that said that they're in the back chat, yeah, you're not going to be able to come and join a panel and say that in the private chat. Sorry. And MC Nemesis, we've had you on before. This isn't
no.
the time. This isn't the time for
Oh, hell
This
no.
isn't the time for
No.
being racial.
for your
No, it's not.
Well, yeah. So, in case you were wondering if you were going to get on, that is a big negative.
Nope.
It's ladies' night.
I don't approve of that.
It's ladies' night, so yeah. Sorry.
Well, it's not so much as that. I've got family that are half black and half white.
So do I.
Okay. And I don't approve of that word at all.
That's racist. It's called racist.
It's it's pea-brained.
Why is
I
he
don't.
said? Why is
I
he
hate that
said
word.
that?
I hate that word with a passion. That's one of many words that I don't like.
Why did he
And
say it? That's racist in the back chat.
it is. It is. Because of the one guy that stabbed that lady in the neck for no reason.
Yeah.
Is
Because he
that
was
racist?
black. So what? What does him being black have to do with being that word? If you look up that word, if you look up that word, it means a lazy, ignorant person.
Yes.
I grew up in that kind of a community.
It's
You don't
about
say that
their
word.
personality.
You can take that word and you can go somewhere else with it.
Mudrabbits.
Huh?
And it's not about their
I don't have
skin
anything to
color.
do. I don't even get into
Mudrabbit.
that.
It is not about their
It's not about the
color.
color of their skin
No,
that's doing all of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are giving it too much.
It's
Noelle.
about their personality.
In Noelle, I agree with you, and I think everybody on
Yes,
panel knows
thank
that.
you.
We don't
Thank
need
you.
to entertain this guy any longer.
No.
Thank you.
I was going to tell you guys I just got a video from X. If you guys would like to see it,
I
Yes,
really want to
we
see
would.
it. Yes, yes, we would.
I'm going to tell you guys what it is first. So it is the man who was it was the young man who was asking Charlie Kirk a question right before a shot was fired. He was asking Charlie Kirk about a transgender question, and he just posted on X. And I'm going to share that with you guys if you'd like.
All
Can I
right.
see it? Yes.
Yeah, everybody can.
Yeah, he's gonna post it for everybody to see.
So it was a transgender question to Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Noel, do you have another station going in the background?
No, it's my headphones. I'm sorry. There's none. Look. Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's loud on my end.
It could
Now
be,
it's better.
It could be my
Yeah.
fan too. So I'll pop off right after I play this. It's only 30 seconds. But
Oh
this
yeah,
this is the young man that was asking a question when Charlie lost his life. It was a transgender question, and then the reports right now that we're getting back is that the gun they found on the casings were things that were pro-trans and anti-fascist. I can't confirm whether or not it's staged, but yeah, I will. I'll show this video here real quick. Let me see if I can. The volume's good.
And people have obviously pointed to the irony that the point that I was trying to make is how peaceful the left was right before he got shot. And that only makes sense if we stay peaceful. And as much as I disagree with Charlie Kirk, I'm on the record for how much I disagree with Charlie Kirk. But like, man, dude, he is still a human being. Have we forgotten that? Are we crazy? Like,
dang.
Yeah, people seem to forget.
Excuse me, like why is a lot of these people are making fun of him.
He wasn't making fun of him.
No,
I think he was just asking the question about transgender.
Yeah, some people out there are just plain cruel. And some people, in my belief, I think a lot of them have demonic spirit attachments on them. So naturally, that type of person is going to take great joy in somebody else's pain.
It's sad. It's really sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
It is. And people tend to forget, everybody has a heart.
Yes.
Everybody is human. And what that man did, you know, people seem to want to, oh, he was bad, he did this and he did that. That has nothing to do with it.
No.
He didn't do anything bad. He used to preach his faith, his
Exactly.
faith in Christ.
Yes.
All the stuff you hear about him on the mainstream media is a lie.
Exactly.
That's what I put in the comments earlier. I don't know if anybody saw that. But
Jacob.
if the media
Jacob.
vilifies, hold on one second. Well, if the media vilifies somebody
Sorry.
for years and years, it only takes a little bit of time for somebody to retaliate on what's being said, or believe it, or anything else, or to take action into their own hands. But you can't tell everybody to go out and punch Nazis and to compare somebody to Hitler and all of this other stuff without expecting violence in the response of that.
Yeah.
The FBI press conference is going on right now. It's being streamed on YouTube. Fox,
Really?
yeah, Fox is covering it. It started about 2 minutes ago.
And Jacob, are you upset?
I was telling Mudrabbit and GP, I don't really want to be online right now. To be honest, I've always been somebody that told people to speak their mind and say how they feel, and I often wonder if we're living in a world where people can do that and feel safe enough to do that. I thought I was in a country with freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I do think we have freedom of speech, but I don't think it's free of consequence. And I think there's a huge balance that people don't figure out.
People need to be held accountable for their actions.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just kind of numb from the whole thing.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm probably more impacted
I
by
am.
this than I was with 9/11 when I was a young man.
9/11 was bad.
It was.
I was working on a golf course when that happened, and I was told to clock out and go home.
Yeah, I was in middle school, and the more I learned about 9/11, I kind of thought, oh, this is kind of fishy. And I really hope what happened around 9/11 doesn't happen around this case.
So they told you to go home?
They told me to clock out and go home.
Why?
Because they did not feel that we were safe at work.
Oh.
And I can't blame my boss for making me clock out and go home. You know, I was more thankful that they sent me home and gave me a full day's pay for clocking out and going home, and I was only there for less than an hour. I got home and went to change out of my work clothes, and my sister goes, "You need to come in here and look on the news."
Wow.
So I went in there and stood in the living room and was watching the news when it was going on. I was like, oh my God, now I see why my boss sent me home.
I have a 9/11 story.
Yeah, what is it?
One of the guys I worked for a guy that did metal work. He had a press brake, and he did all these 3 different kinds of welding, and he's built the swim outs and all these things, the canopies for the Magnum boats. And one of the guys that worked for him had a girlfriend in New York that worked on one of the upper floors, way up there at the top in stockbroker's office. And he went up there right before 9/11. You know, he kept talking about her. He was in love with her, and the long distance relationship was really painful on both of them. And I looked at him and I said, why don't you just go to New York and ask her to marry you? You know, he kept hemming and hawing. So he had a ring, you know, he just was afraid to ask her. So he did. He got in his car, he drove to New York, and his name is Carlos, and her name is Irene in English. And he asked her to marry him, and she agreed. And he brought her back home on September 9th. And 2 days later, her office was demolished.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sad. Damn.
She's lucky. She's
I
lucky.
had friends that
She's
lived in New York, and the husband worked in the North Tower,
and
and
Wow.
he's one of the people that are still missing.
Yeah.
he's,
That got
they are a lot. There's
pulverized.
a lot of people that passed away from that
Yeah.
Yeah,
and jumped
firemen.
out the buildings and
Yeah, yeah.
dang.
We watched it on TV.
I did too. I
How is
watched it as it imploded on itself,
so? Can
and
you tell?
it
So
it it,
can you?
it tears me up every time I've seen people play the videos, the news videos from 2001, because that was the first tower that went down, was the North Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not there anymore? Is it still up?
No, it's not there. There's nothing there anymore.
No,
It's
there's a
now a
memorial.
little,
No.
they built one single tower, but it's not as big as what where ground zero.
So
Okay.
how is those guys got into that plane and just do that's
They got in a plane, took off in the air, and as soon as they got up so many feet, that's when the guys took over.
and just like how is they don't tell
And they
nobody. They're
believed that in their religion that if they sacrificed themselves, that they would be rewarded in heaven, in their heaven. And no, I'm a diehard Christian,
same
and
with me too.
I am a very, very in tune patriot.
Can you tell me like how was they got on that so that plane
They
with
went
no
they went through they went through the
secure
training program in a town where I live.
and
They learned how
so
to fly the planes in the town where I lived in Florida.
You lived in Hollywood?
Yeah,
I lived in Hollywood. That was by Perry
Mud
Airport.
Rabbit,
That was Perry
Rabbit.
Airport. What?
Can you tell me how they got on that plane with no security? Like how
We
is
didn't
they?
have security back then.
they didn't have
We didn't
security
have
back then like they
TSA.
do now.
Oh,
They made the Patriot Act, which brought in TSA and a whole bunch of other things.
they should have.
I'm glad that they did. I am glad they did.
They should have security
They
back
should have had
then.
it way before then.
Yes, onto that plane.
It was just more than one plane. It was two planes that went into the towers. One into the north, one in the south. And then
And
one in the Pentagon, and then one that just plowed into the ground in Pennsylvania.
And where's are they like when they
When they
fly
crashed,
when they
they
yeah
found they didn't find anybody's from the one that plowed into the ground. They didn't find that one.
that's
It was nothing but a giant crater.
If you guys hear peeping in the background, I just
And the
woke up
only
my
reason why
chickens.
it crashed was because some of the passengers tried to take the plane back over for us to save the rest of the crowd.
Wait till you
but
guys hear what comes out about that. We're gonna get disclosure and
but
much more.
but can you tell me like how is they trying to say this people? There's just two people.
Well, at this point, we don't know any more than what we've been told so far. Disclosure is supposed to give us more information, but it's taken us off topic.
True. But with all the gun violence going on
Yes.
in today's situation, we don't know much.
The gun violence, it seems to be all on the left side.
Right.
It's either Antifa or some
Mud-
anarchist group, or I haven't heard any issues with BLM. It's immigration. The guy I think that stabbed Irinia is an immigrant. So yeah,
Mudrabbit.
It's all on the left.
Mudrabbit.
What?
Like they didn't find who's shooting the high school.
We don't know yet, sweetheart. This all happened
don't know
tonight.
anything yet.
All we know is that it happened.
Anything about that yet.
All we know is that it happened. We have to wait till tomorrow morning, or the FBI just came out with a press conference. So until we can go watch that, we don't know any more than that it happened.
So
Right.
the sound is all set up for the press conference. They're getting ready to take the stage. This is it right
Okay.
here.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know as soon as I see anything. The name of the stream is Officials Give Update on the Manhunt for Charlie Kirk's Assassin. So we're about to get an FBI update shortly.
All right. I'm going to mute my mic and camera because I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Mudrabbit.
What?
Like I hope they I hope they find him.
All we can do right now, sweetie, is pray and have positive thoughts and just keep good vibrations and a good heart and prayer for Erica and the children.
Yeah, couldn't have said it any better. Keep his family in your prayers. And,
Yeah.
Erica and the children.
yeah, Erica's
Erica
his wife,
Kirk
and,
is his wife.
and he had a daughter and a son, and younger son and a little bit older of a daughter. But I think.
And what is his wife was right there to see it?
His kids were actually at the event when it happened. Sadly.
And what did they actually did they understand?
We don't know. Nobody is interviewing the family.
As
They're
well,
pretty
and as
shook
adults, and as adults, we don't really understand what's going on. So I can't imagine that some under 10-year-olds understood what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't know. Mom has to explain it to them because the baby's still in diapers. He's still little, and the little girl is a toddler. So there's no way they understand what happened to their daddy.
Wow,
they're going to wake up
sad.
one day. They're going to wake up one day, maybe this week, and ask their mom, "Where's my dad? Where's daddy?"
Wow, and what is she's gonna say?
Exactly.
What is she's gonna say?
We don't know. We don't know. We just know what it must be for her to go through that right now.
Jacob, she's got
she's got a lot of support from the Patriot. Oh,
I like your
that.
hair. I like your hair, Jacob.
Yeah, I like it. I
Looks
like that.
so cute. Looks good.
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jacob, I like it. You're so cute right now. It makes you blush.
It makes you blush. I thought it was my smile. I thought it was my smile that did that to you. You know what?
No, your hair. It's just your hair, Jacob.
All right, I'm sorry. I will turn my camera.
That's okay. No, turn it back on. It makes me.
You can turn it back on, Jacob.
Yes, Jacob.
No, I was just popping on with you guys for a little bit while GP was off. Like I said, I'm watching this FBI thing in the background, and as soon as I get a little bit of info,
Mud Rabbit.
Yes.
Jacob just actually did that to blush me the first time.
I guess we'll find out more as they release
More information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so sad. I cried all afternoon and evening yesterday. My eyes were so swollen tonight.
Yeah, yesterday. What time the shot happened?
It was during the day. I don't even remember. I was outside and I had finished with the chickens and the gardening and the weeding, and I sat down on the porch and opened up my phone.
There's another person that would like to come up. His name's Bradley.
Bradley, I know Bradley.
If Bradley wants to stay on topic, he's more than welcome to come up. As
Okay.
you're okay with it.
I want to see Bradley. I know him.
Okay.